Good piece today that you wrote for The Hill. I was reading through the whole thing because you went through it kind of piece by piece. Let me put up one quote from it, which is really how you ended this. What exactly, talking about Trump and tariffs, where you say the best case scenario is that Trump is utterly misguided, but the worst case is that it's all a con job. That's how you summed up your argument about why Trump's so obsessed with tariffs. But get into it a little bit for us, because there are cases you could make. You just don't think they make much sense, right?
Yeah, that's right. Look, I mean, on one hand, I think Donald Trump, you could make an argument he sincerely believes in tariffs. This
Right.
is something he's talked about for decades, and it sort of fits his worldview. He feels like he is being taken advantage of. He's a victim. I think he thinks America has been taken advantage of, that America is a victim of a rigged system. That, I think, is a sincere part of his worldview. If you talk to pretty much any economist, though, they would tell you that tariffs actually going to hurt the American consumer, not other countries. So that's a little bit of a problem. But, I think one way of looking at it is that Donald Trump has good motives here. I mean, I think you could also make an argument, certainly, that from a national security standpoint, it makes sense for America to be able to produce things here in factories. It'll create jobs for more Americans.
Right.
And also there's a national security component. Unfortunately, I do believe in our current global system, untangling the trade that we have, especially like take the automotive industry, where you have a car maybe going back and forth across the Mexican border
Yes.
numerous times, is really hard to disentangle. And further, if maybe you're concerned about China, fine. But what about Canada? Why impose tariffs on Canada? Why Mexico? So it seems incoherent what Donald Trump is proposing. And the last point I would make is there is a possible kind of sinister argument here that Donald Trump likes tariffs because he can unilaterally punish his enemies domestically and internationally and reward his friends by giving them carve-outs. So it's really unclear which of these, and maybe it's a combination of factors that are driving Donald Trump's decision today.